It is time.
So I picked this song because I've sung it a few times and it's so goddamn fun. And just Chaka Kahn is she's
Chaka
in my
Kahn.
top 3. She's Chaka Kahn. I just felt like everyone needed to listen to this song because this one I think is a little slept on. It's not like
Right.
it's not the one that everyone knows. So, yeah, enjoy.
All right, let's get into it. Chaka Kahn, I Know You, I Live You, here on Galaxy Jams Reacts.
Interesting. Ooh, it's funky.
It's funky. It's a quintessential.
It's not difficult for me to say I love you. It wouldn't be difficult if you would say the same. And believe me when I tell you that I know you very well. I know you like to know my name. Think that I have met you somewhere in my dreams. I may never have met you at all. And I know you must be thinking, what a silly girl. I know you're every thought and scheme. I wake up to the feeling each morning. Going back to
This is awesome.
Chaka.
It's Chaka.
Here we go.
like I feel the sun in the morning. Like I see the moon
Horns.
at night. I know you as if I've known you all my life. I know you. I love
It's a good transition from Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Sure does.
We're not strangers.
I can totally hear you singing
Open
this
up your
too.
eyes and know me too.
It's pretty high.
See that we were meant to be together, my dear. And now the rest is up to you. I wake up to the feeling each morning.
It's full. It's rich.
Yeah. Robust.
Rich, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Horns.
So she has been a
gosh.
powerhouse vocalist for years and years and years. And I remember the first time I ever
She's
really
the
paid attention to her was back, I believe it was in the 80s when she just had her like Chaka Kahn song, That's when she really appeared on my radar back in the day. What made you bring this song today, and when did you first get into Chaka Kahn?
I guess as a vocalist, I've always really connected to her as soon as, I guess from Rufus days, like Tom Good, so in the 70s, she's just like this amazing, so she was a drummer too, or is a drummer. Remember with Fiona, we were saying like the percussiveness of her vocals.
I can tell.
She's just like, you can tell the rhythm is there. And I was inspired by that to, using the voice as an instrument for rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so this tune, I felt like, because I did kind of a deep cut of Chaka's and just like the richness of like the horn lines with her vocals is just like, it does it.
Tasty. Very tasty. I thoroughly enjoy this.
Yeah. What did you think, Anna?
I could personally listen to Chaka Kahn all day long. She could be just like talking into a microphone and I'd listen. But this just particularly, like you said, with the horns and everything, I think it just really adds to like the brassiness in her voice.
Yeah.
And it just complements it and plays off of it so well,
Yeah.
I'm eating it up.
She always takes it there, you know, like just when like
Yes.
you think she can't do more, or, like go give you more, like Chaka always like takes you there.
Yeah. Gives you that big production feel and just nails it every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have this gigantic smile on my face the whole time that I'm listening to this. I don't think I've ever heard anything like this. It just seems like such a huge celebration of love and of life, and it's such like a groovy dance beat. But the thing is, the inflection on her voice and like the way that the song is going, like I feel like it's just constantly like opening and opening and opening and getting bigger and bigger and bigger and making like this big warm fuzzy feeling in my chest, and I love it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's great.
I really, Shaka Kahn has done so much throughout the years, and I would know that I think it was like maybe a couple months ago we listened to her song "Like Sugar." I don't know if you've heard that song. That video is also phenomenal. That's the one we watched where they're dancing really cool and they kind of stops and everything.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you remember that? Really, really great song, and I just love how she just keeps herself relevant decade after decade after decade, and
she's still touring.
Yeah, she's still out there doing it. It's great.
Killing it.
Let's get back into it.
Like, doing this with a live band.
Oh my god, I'd be face smell.
Yeah.
And I want to do it every day. It's great.
Ooh, that bass run right there.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah.
Breakdown. Let's go.
Fight.
Go.
Nice.
She keeps going.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah, I'd love to hear whenever they fade out a song like that. I'm like, ooh, I would like to hear the take where they don't fade.
Right.
It just goes.
I mean,
keeps
she's
going,
probably just got like takes and takes of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just killing it, killing it, killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Do you guys ever get songs on here that people bring
That what?
that you don't like, or do you guys ever like?
Well, I think
that
that
you're like, I don't like the song at all.
It's happened a few times where we're listening to her and we're just kind of like, meh, you know what I mean? And, I think that you can find the beauty in most things. However, I do like to give my honest, solid opinion because I think that's what people really want.
Right.
You know, they don't want you to be fake. They want you to tell, how it really is. But I feel like people generally are bringing really good songs. And we also try and do a good job screening. Like, sometimes like what I used to do is just throw on a song that someone would suggest. And then I don't do that anymore.
Right.
I listen to like maybe 20 to 30 seconds. And I'm like, okay, it's got
just
a good moment.
Sure.
Yeah, just to make sure, because sometimes someone can recommend a song that's a drag. And especially when we're having a very special guest, we want to make sure that, we're not wasting our time and listening to music that sounds great. But to answer your question, yeah, we've had some bombs on here before.
Right.
But
I mean, that can be informative and educational too. It's like, okay, what is it about this song that is not doing it?
Right. It's still like constructive critique. It's like, it's still
right. You don't want to make it like a hate talk.
Yeah. The song sucks and never make music again.
There's enough
of
those.
Exactly.
No, for the most part.
No, but I also like when I hear something that like my first gut reaction is like, I don't like this. I always try, like you said, like just to turn around, like find something about it that you actually do like.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good way to be.
It's a great way to be and a great way to look at like new music, especially.
Well, sometimes the thing that I don't like when I first hear it ends up being the thing that I like the most.
It has a
You
trick
know,
like
What does
that.
that say? What does that mean?
Because, for example,
Let's
like
unpack that.
one of my favorite artists, his name is Mattcross8299. He's a future funk artist, and he came out with a new album. And I remember I listened to the album, and I was like, I don't really know. And then I put on the album again, and I'm like, I don't really know. And then I put it on a third time, and I'm like, oh my god, like this one song,
It clicked for you.
this one song is so good. I can't get over it. So I panned over it, and then like the more I'm listening to it, the more I'm. And then another thing also that I think is the context. Sometimes that we talk on the show is like albums like are generally meant to be listened to like the whole album. So then you're kind of comparing like, you know, this track to like what the track is before, and like the context is what's making it so good. And I feel like with Spotify and, you know, people just streaming and things like that, it's kind of losing that art of like the whole vision
of it,
you know, not even just all the songs, but like the order that they want the songs in, or like you mentioned about that Beyonce album, Anna, of like the transitions between the songs. And
you wouldn't get as excited and fired up if you didn't hear the like transition.
Right. If you're like, oh, the reason
song,
why this song is so good is because of the song beforehand. It's making me think about it in a different way.
There was a slight...
I mean, this.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
But I would say these days, like the culture of releasing music is so much single driven now that like people are designing and writing and making songs to just stand on their own. So it's like not even as much focused on the album experience and the journey and the like transition between it. I think people so much now, because everything's singles. They craft a song to stand on its own, which is a thing on its own, but it's
true.
Not even just standing on its own. People are making songs that it's like someone has to, like in the first 5 seconds, like 10 seconds,
like,
if you're not
somebody.
like, you know, you have to prevent them from like hitting the skip button, you know?
Oh yeah.
So
absolutely.
It's hard. All right. We have Casey in the chat has a question for the ladies. Are you a fan of Hikaru Utada? Am I saying that right? Hikaru Utada. Her newest album is a banger of a dance album. Do you guys know who they are?
I don't. I'm embarrassed to say.
I know. I
Casey, give us a song so we can play it on the show.
True. Very much that. I will. I feel like that sounds really familiar, but I'll definitely have to check that out.
Are they like a Japanese artist? Sounds a little bit.
It sounds like it.
And like, you know, even though I love the Beyonce album, I guess like I am not really a connoisseur of dance.
Yeah, I never
music.
heard of them either. So let us know what song we should listen to.
Check it out.
Check them out. And thank you so much for that recommendation. And we really, really appreciate that. And thank you so much for you guys listening and watching. Hi, this is Mike with Galaxy Jams Reacts. We hope that you enjoyed that React video. Be sure to check out the links below of when we're going to be live streaming our next show, and also how to watch full episodes. Please hit that subscribe button. Every single one helps.